So, and just you want to think about your coupons before you go to the store.
That's
you
a good
could
point.
quite often
Yeah,
get a good coupon to use. So,
There you go. Really good point.
Yeah.
So from there, you're going to take your great brush and you're going to want to section off your hair. So you can do that with a clip. So you might need a clip, or you can just use a rubber band, a hair band, or a scrunchie, or just one of those nice clips you can find. Jen, you have any other, Elizabeth, do you have any other tips? I keep forgetting this woman's name. Just met her yesterday.
I am a fan of bobby pins.
Bobby pins.
It's really personal preference is our motto.
Yeah.
Well, safety first is first, and second is personal preference. So what is going to work for you is not going to maybe work for me or Phyllis.
Right.
So
yeah.
use what works for you.
Good point,
For me,
Elizabeth.
I really enjoy bobby pins.
Bobby
I just
pins,
can't
yeah.
keep enough bobby pins in the bathroom. I really use them to section off the hair if it's small sections, and of course I have different size bobby pins I use, and sometimes I use those little clips with the teeth, and that's a nice way.
That's nice.
To section the hair off as well.
It really gets the hair in there.
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
I know what I do sometimes before I section the hair. I actually wet it first.
Good.
Sometimes I spritz it with water.
Yeah.
I keep it wet.
Nice
If I'm
separation,
gonna,
easy.
do something a little bit more fancy of sorts, or
Right.
maybe I need a little boost with the hair dryer. I might think about wetting that hair first.
Right. That's a good point.
Yeah, I might do that. Or sometimes it's just dry application of the brush.
Yeah. So once you have your hair sectioned off, you can take a little bit of Moroccan oil or argan oil or anything you can find of those sorts. It might just a little bit of moisture to your hair, a little shine, and you're just going to take that in your hands and just like that, and then just take it and put it in your section of your hair. And following that, you really want to go from root to tip with that to the end of your hair, and just really seals in the moisture that you've put in. And from there, you're going to take your nice hairbrush and just do some nice long strokes. Long strokes,
Root to tip is a good way. And I just want to share a little something with that brush. Some of us use round brushes, and some of us use straight brushes, and some of us use combs. And again, preference. What is going to work for you?
Right. Good point. Good point, Elizabeth. So you're really going to want to get through that hair. So if you're using a straight brush, or even a round brush, you just really go through that hair, through that section, and just really get through it and make sure there's no gnarls or tangles or anything like that.
Maybe you could explain what we could do if we were to come across a knot of some kind or a gnarly situation. What would you recommend for that?
For that, I just like to gently take the knot and locate it, and just pull each little individual hair as I can get it out as much as possible. Sometimes I can eliminate that, also common ripping of the tangle out of the hair. So you're just ripping your hair out. So you just take one little piece of hair at a time and just pull it out of the snarl, and just take it out and just brush it again. And each individual strand I take out of there, just brush it once, make sure it doesn't get tangled up again. And I'm good. I can get most of them out, and then I eliminate that gnarly mixture of knotted hair. Okay, thank you.
That's a really good point. I just want to talk a little bit about children, young children. So this could be, I'm English all of a sudden. I've just went to England and came back, and I'm English now, so don't mind me. So now I would like to talk a little bit about the children's situation, because we all know how it is to brush the little one's nappy hair, and it's not a fun situation. So what do you recommend for the children, so the parents of the children who have nappy, gnarly hair and they don't want to brush it? Because that could be a fucking shit show, as we all know. I mean, I bloody cut my daughter's hair off when she was 5 years old, and I said, I'm going to bloody cut your hair off if you don't start letting me brush it. And you know what she said? Fine. She said, okay, do it. And I did it, bloody. I did it. So what can you recommend for parents who don't want to go that route of the scissor, and they just want to get through those gnarly situations.
Well, Elizabeth, I'm really glad you brought up that point, because what I want to talk to you about right now is about Johnson's & Johnson's No More Tangles. And it's a nice spray. It's a spritz of sorts. And you just get it right in the hair and comb it through. Just comb right through it. Get it out, and I can guarantee less nappiness and anger and mayhem when you're doing your child's hair. So that's my recommendations.
Right. I really, really appreciate that. I also want to talk a little bit about shampoo and conditioner in the hair. It can really benefit your situation if you really use the proper conditioner and apply it and you rinse it, and the next day it's really even that moment of hair brushing could really be a pleasurable experience versus torture chambers of salt. So think about conditioner and this is pre hair brushing care, and that application of that Johnson & Johnson's No More Tangles is a great idea, and I highly recommend it. And thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And there's different products out there as well. This is not a Johnson & Johnson commercial or anything, but
No, we're not endorsed by.
we're not endorsed by anyone. It's just life. We're endorsed by life, and that's what we do. Is we better life. So, any sort of detangle spray would probably be very applicable, and so good luck, with your hair brushing for yourself and your children. And I just want to leave you with this. Ready? Take care. Brush your hair.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Toodles.